They said I'd never get to this point. But here I stand. They warned that success is unlikely, that victory is improbable, and maybe so. But if this was for everyone, I wouldn't want it. They pointed to their own limitations and proclaimed them to be mine. But that's the thing about limits. They'll exist wherever you place them, and I have placed mine behind me. See, human beings make things unnecessarily complicated. Instead of drawing a direct line from point A to point B, we create 100 reasons why it's too hard, too tough. We construct distractions. There is no hard, there is no easy. There is a goal, the price that must be paid, and the eyes observing from a distance, wondering just maybe if they could do the same. The saying goes that a wolf need not concern himself with the opinions of sheep, that those who watch and admire are often the first to throw stones, to criticize, to condemn. But listening to them contradicts the very thing that gives the wolf its power, its strength. His ascent is threatening, not because he is like everyone else, but because he dares to be different. There will be a point when the mountains tower over you, the oceans obstruct your way, and the masses tell you no. Perfect. Right now is not a decision that involves debate. This is no democracy. This is a promise unfolding before your very eyes. This is truth, the new reality. It's about embracing what makes you different, not hiding from it. I'm fighting for separation, walking into what most avoid in pursuit of a return that most can only dream of. And as far as I'm concerned, you can either do the same or spend your life criticizing and wishing that you did. Sheep stay within the confines of what they know, angry at those who left, who wanted more, yet angrier at themselves for staying right where they are. This is all we get. One rodeo, one opportunity. So before you make your next move, look hard at your reflection and ask yourself, are you a wolf or a sheep? Live accordingly. Often, deciding what not to do is just as important as deciding what to do. This is a quote from Steve Jobs related to his return to Apple in 1997, when the first thing he did was reduce the number of Apple's products by 70%. So how is this relevant to you? It's relevant because clarity is key to accomplishing anything in life, having clear, distinguishable goals. Our lives have too much clutter, and amidst the chaos, amidst the confusion of everyday life, we become consumed by things that do not help us, do not move us forward. Think about everything you did today and ask how much of that will have a positive impact on your dream. How much of what you did today chipped away at creating a better you for tomorrow? Simplify. Simplification is key. You need to be able to draw a direct line between you and your goal. Stare it in the face. In a reality where time is our most valuable commodity, we can't afford to be unsure. We can't afford to walk in the dark, to stumble around hoping for an answer. We need to be clear, methodical, have purpose. In a lot of my talks, I speak about eliminating things that make you unhappy. Well, the other piece of that is sometimes we need to eliminate the things that create short-term happiness, that provide that quick blast of dopamine, that quick distraction. We don't need them. There's never going to be someone who accomplishes their lifelong goal and then looks back and wishes they spent more time on Facebook, wishes they texted more, wishes they spent more time surfing the internet. These things are clutter. They're the antithesis of success because they constantly derail progress. There's studies that show we currently change tasks every 3 minutes. And allowing these distractions can cut productivity by 100%. I like to envision a map, right? And this map has hundreds of roads, turns, detours, and you're looking at it, you're attempting to navigate. Probably a safe bet that it's bringing anxiety, confusion. Now imagine removing each road one by one until you're left only with your path, the road you need to be on. The journey before you has been simplified. When possible, life should reflect this map. There should be as little as possible standing in the way of your goals. Part of that is determining what's important. The other part is removing what isn't. You can't forget that you're your greatest ally. Stack the odds in your favor and live with clarity. Never let yourself be the victim. If I could go back in time and have a conversation with my 8 to 10-year-old self, that would be the message I would give. Because when you think about it, you're a kid, things don't go your way, what do? You cry, you whine, you throw a fit, you want your parents to feel sorry for you. You feel sorry for yourself. It's how you deal with things at that age. And then you grow up, but you don't necessarily shed that habit, that mentality. And it becomes obvious, right? I mean, you can talk to someone for 30 seconds and you know right away if they have that victim mentality. The world's falling down, they're tired, they have so much to do, they're so busy, X, Y, and Z. Look, having that mindset does two things for you. One, it makes you come across helpless and weak, and no one wants to come across that way. Two, it does not get you to where you're going. It does not change the situation. Right? Here's the reality. There is always a way to get what you want. There is always a way to position yourself to move away from what you don't want. You can quite literally become what you want to become, but you cannot look at life like it's this problem, like it's against you. The ball is in your court. You know, it wasn't that long ago, 2-3 years ago, that I was not the happiest guy in the world, right? Did not like what I was doing, did not like how I was spending my time, was not energized, was not passionate about very much. But the time came where I didn't want to live like that. I had a conversation with myself. I stopped being the victim, I stopped complaining, and I asked myself, dude, what do you want? What is your purpose? What is your goal? Who do you want to become? And I literally made the decision and walked away a different person. And the things around me changed, my life changed, because I made a decision to never be the victim again, to get what I want. I became the author of my own story. And you realize just how simple it is to transform your situation. Not easy, right? And it takes time. but there's always a way to get from point A to point B. And this separates the world into two kinds of people. People who look at how things are